Mr. Woody is waiving his appearance in the courtroom for all of these.
Will be adopted first. For all of the people.
You said both, but I have three files.
For Luis Grass and Rantisha Brown, he's waiving for them too. Luis Grass is the defendant that's in.
Okay, what about the other person?
Who's Miko? Yes, waiving for her.
Who?
Who's Miko? Daria?
You didn't pass me paperwork for that.
That's the first one. On top.
The defendant, you can tell me the plaintiff's name. He's
I'm sorry. Leroy Hofftower.
He's waiving, so he's waiving all, he said all three, not two, okay. On the record in the matter of Daria Kuzmiko versus Leroy Hodling and Amanda Burhens, 25-02788 LT. Your name, please? What is your name?
Leroy Hodling.
And your name?
Amanda Burns.
Okay, today was the date scheduled for a hearing. This is for non-payment of rent. I do have a consent order for conditional dismissal. There is a signature or two signatures at the bottom. Those are your signatures? Okay, is that a yes?
Yes.
Okay, you are agreeing to have the matter dismissed today based on the condition that you'll vacate the house by the close of business on July 3rd, which is tomorrow, and plaintiff shall retain tenant security deposit. Any personal property at the premises shall be deemed abandoned. Is that correct? Okay, you understand that you did have the right to be represented by an attorney today?
Yeah.
Okay, I recognize that, but you understood that you had the right to be represented by an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to waive that right because of the late notice?
We just want to be over.
Okay, so I need you to tell me whether or not you're gonna waive the right.
Yes.
Okay, you also have the right to proceed to trial. You could have demanded a jury trial on this and then present evidence that show a defense to why you withheld the rent and or any counter claims that you have as it relates to conditions of the property. You understand that? You wish to waive your right to do that too? And no one's threatening you to waive those rights. Is that correct? You have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you actually misunderstood the rights that you've both given up, you can return to the court. You'll go to the clerk's office and request to set this aside, and then you'll explain how you misunderstood your rights. There's a holiday this week, so that would not count as a business day, okay? Do you have any questions for the court? No. We'll get you a copy of the paperwork, and you'll be all set, okay? Thank you. On the record in the matter of Rivershell Lansing versus Louis Grass and all other occupants 25-02794. What's your name, ma'am? Rantisha Brown?
Yeah.
Okay, this is good. Got it. Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for hearing. This is for non-payment of rent. You did mention, I believe, that Mr. Ross, I think, was in ICE custody before. Okay, and that's still your understanding of where he is? Yeah, that's still your understanding of where he is at this time? Okay. Okay, so default as to him. Okay, so I have a conditional dismissal here with the signature. That's your signature, ma'am? Okay, and so you understand that the matter will be dismissed today, but based on the condition that you'll either pay the past due amount on or before July 14th of $3,650 plus court costs of $167.13 for a total amount due $3,817.13, and that's for a rent due through a period of July 31st, 2025. So you'll either pay that amount or you'll vacate no later than the 14th of this month. You understand that? Okay. And you understand that you have the right to have an attorney represent you during this eviction? You understand that, right? Did you want to waive that right today? Sure if you want an attorney or not?
No, I probably need a attorney for that.
Okay, you think that you have some defenses to why you withheld the rent? Is that what's going on?
No, I had already told him that he was paying half, I was paying. And I only get SSI, so once I pay the lights and stuff, I don't have much. So that's why it's been like that. But I was paying portions at first and then I guess.
I recognize that. So when it comes to getting an attorney, they'll help you navigate the process. If you believe that you have like a lawful defense or maybe a counterclaim, what you're saying is that you had an agreement with the other occupant to split the rent. And obviously you can't afford it on your own. So I don't know that getting an attorney would make your position any greater than where it is right now. And so
My son did come up and take that out. So sometimes come up with money.
okay, so you have the option of either paying or vacating by the 14th of this month. Now, so you're gonna waive your right to an attorney, ma'am? It's up to you. If you want to go and get an attorney, you would have to pay for the attorney. I'm assuming you met with legal services the last time you were here?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes, I'm qualified, so
okay, so yeah, you would have to hire an attorney then.
I
Okay, so you're gonna waive the attorney?
yeah.
Okay, you also have the right in this matter to proceed to a trial. You could demand a jury trial in this matter. You understood that right as well? And you want to waive your trial?
Yeah.
Is anyone threatening you to waive these rights? So the case will be dismissed based on those conditions. Partial performance will not satisfy that. So that means you gotta either pay the rent or you gotta vacate, okay? If you don't, they can get a judgment against you and they will not notice you of a new court date for that, okay? You have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood your rights, you can come back to the court, request to have this agreement set aside, and then you'll explain how it was that you misunderstood your rights, okay? Do you have any questions for the court? We'll get you a copy of your paperwork, ma'am. Let's see, I'm on this one to work right now. Probably we can put notes in. I think that it was when I was signing documents, I was getting the error, but we'll see.
Don't just have a seat until she calls you.
Oh, Ms. Bell, Ms. Engler?
Yes.
Okay, on the record in the matter of Rochelle Lansing versus Alicia Engler, 25-02795.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Norman Whitty appearing on behalf of the plaintiff for Rochelle.
Ma'am, what's your name? For the record.
Alicia Engler.
Thank you. Today is a date scheduled for hearing. I can see that the parties have negotiated a consent order for conditional dismissal. It states here, ma'am, that you would have the case dismissed today upon the condition that you'll pay the amount on or before July 14th of $3,670.16 plus court costs of $167.13 for a total of $3,837.29. And that's where the rent due through a time period of July 31st, 2025. You understand that? Okay, you understand that you have the right to have an attorney represent you today? Study.
I tried and I got denied, so.
Okay, and you got denied
From legal aid.
representation from legal aid.
Yes.
But that does not, take away your right
Yes.
to be represented by an attorney. So you still understand your right to be represented
Yes.
by an attorney. And you wish to waive that right today?
Right now,
Okay, you also have the right to proceed to trial. You could have demanded a jury trial. You understand that? You want to waive that right?
Yeah.
No one's forcing you to do that?
No.
Okay, and so partial performance will not satisfy this agreement. You have to either pay that amount by the 14th in full, or you got to vacate by the 14th. You understand that?
Yes.
Otherwise, they can issue a judgment against you and get a writ to execute that judgment and remove it from the property without giving you another court date. You understand that? Do you have any questions?
no,
We'll get you a copy of the conditional dismissal. Any additional matters for the record?
Nothing complained, Attorney. Thank you.
You're all set. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Mr. Visconti,
Afternoon, Your Honor.
good afternoon. How are you?
I'm doing well, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. I'm assuming you're here on Freeman matter? Because Mr. Woody, I think there's everything else. Mr. Woody.
I'm sorry, Your
Damian Adams, have we seen him?
Honor. I have not, Your Honor.
Okay, you wanted to default on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
What about Berkeley?
Same thing.
Okay, do you have a default already?
I have both of those right here.
You see Lakia Hester?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
I don't think that one's yours.
Um,
Have you seen Lakia Hester?
No, she's not here.
Counsel? Counsel? Which matter are you here for?
Manor Board versus Lakia Hester.
She's not appeared. Do you have a default?
I do.
Good, go.
That's right.
Yes.
Thank you.
It goes on the record, right?
No. No, sir. I'll get it into on base as well.
Waiting for a copy or?
Yep, we're gonna give you a copy right now. I'm signing yours right now. That was Mr. Woody's.
Good. I guess you in 3D in about 5 years.
Yeah, right here.
Mr. Sandy,
Yes,
your case was dismissed.
thank you.
You're all set. Mhm.
No, we need to audit all your stuff.
At this point.
Wow.
Disgusting.
Yes.
Okay, let's see if we can get some notes in here.
I did the one up until 9:15.
So I ain't got any here from since the 25th.
Oh.
That's why my sheet's still up here. I mean, all those was the ones I studied for today, so I can just skip through at this point. We can just move on. They've resolved themselves.
It's not, it's not. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But no, especially.
It's on speaker, and then the other one.
Ms. Lewis?
Hello,
Yes, please start your video.
can you hear me?
Yes. You were
Yeah, I
supposed to,
was on my way there and I ran out of gas. But I called the number on the paper and they said get on Zoom to see if I can join.
all hearings are held in person. I can let the judge know your predicament and see what she says as far as that goes,
I
but
can barely hear you. Hold on.
all hearings are held in person. I will let the judge know what's going on and see if she'll allot you a little bit more time. That's all I
Okay.
can do is ask her. Okay,
Okay.
hang tight. Ms. Lewis,
Yes, I'm here.
the attorney for the plaintiff is going to speak with you. I'm going to put you in a breakout room with him to see if you guys can come up with a resolution. That way, this can be resolved and you don't have to ask for a delayment or anything like that.
Okay.
Okay. So you're going to see a prompt that asks you to join the breakout room.
Okay.
And because she ran out of gas,
Oh
the
my
clerks told her
gosh.
to zoom in.
But
But they worked out a consent judgment, but she's not on there anymore. I don't know, she must have just logged off.
oh gosh. Mr. Visconti, did you work out an agreement with someone?
We did, and I told her that she would need to stick around and put it on the record with the judge and have the terms reviewed. It seems like she dropped off. Now she is sitting on the side of the road with an empty gas tank somewhere, so.
And she probably, her phone probably died too,
May have.
because that would all goes together.
Yes,
Okay, best I can do is reset it so that she can put it on the record, I guess.
okay, so. You want me to call it, or you just want me to?
So I can't do a consent judgment without her being here, so I will reset it and then we'll call it then.
Okay. Would it be okay if I appeared by Zoom?
Oh, absolutely. You'll both be able to appear by Zoom because you resolved it.
Okay.
Do July 16th at 1:30.
July 16th at 1:30.
Thank you, Judge.
No problem.
Have a good day.
Same to you.
Thank you.
Jeremiah Shepherd, Mr. Willie is waving his piece.
What matter are you here for?
Good morning, Your Honor. Or afternoon, tells you on that.
Good afternoon.
Michael Benson, Your Honor. He's the defendant on a separate administration.
For termination of tenancy?
It's a 25-28-17 LT.
Oh.
They did file an appearance and answer jury demand, but they did it recently. He filed, so I'm not sure they did.
Okay, we've not received it. Have you filed a jury demand?
Yes, I did.
They will, if they had got it, they would have pulled, they should have, I should say. Sometimes they don't pull it from the docket. Let me see if it's in this.
Well, good morning, or afternoon, Your Honor. I'm plaintiff's counsel on the same case.
Let me see if it's in here.
No, it's a different-
You say you saw it.
It's not, I didn't see the JIS, so I know that they did it. I don't know if it has to be signed by you first.
What should it be?
So I didn't see it.
When you say recently, how recently?
Your Honor, candidly within about the past 30-45 minutes.
Oh, okay, well, then we wouldn't see it yet.
Yeah, so we just got a heads up. As soon as I did, I called my average party council, their staff this morning, giving them a heads up that I was going to file these things. And so this is as earliest as I just found it. So it's been handled, council.
I do recall, I believe you appeared for pretrial and said that you were representing him, so I did recall that. I'll reset it right now. That's just a placeholder to make sure we get the paperwork. If the jury demand comes through on base, then the case will be pulled and set for a pretrial and jury trial.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Are we going to have a new date?
Let me give you that date now.
Thank you.
Do July 16th at 3:15.
July 16th at 3:15, you can appear via Zoom. No problem. On the record in the matter of DPMG crime versus Gianna Shepherd. That's you, ma'am. You can come forward. 25-02803 LT. You are Miss Gianna Shepherd, that's correct? Okay. You don't have an attorney representing you, is that accurate? Okay, so I have a consent order for conditional dismissal that you want to agree to. Is that accurate? The case will be dismissed today upon the condition that you pay the past due rent plus court costs for a total amount of $4,068.68. And that's for rent due through a period of July 31st, 2025. Says defendant shall pay $500 on or before July 7th, 2025, and make payments of $650 every 2 weeks, starting July 18th and continuing thereafter until the balance in paragraph 2 is paid in full. payments will be applied first to the current month's rent and then to the balance in paragraph 2. That's your understanding of how you want to resolve this? You understand that you have the right to have an attorney represent you at this hearing? Okay, did you want to waive that right to have an attorney represent you? Okay, you also have the right to have a trial. You could have demanded a jury trial. Did you understand that right as well? Do you want to waive the right to have a jury trial? Okay, no one's threatening you to get you to give these rights up, correct? Partial performance will not satisfy this. So that means that you have to do exactly what you said you would do in the language there, making the payments and the amount on the dates and times that you said you would, unless, of course, you paid it off in full early. Otherwise, if you don't follow or comply with that order, then the judgment can enter against you. You won't get a new court date. You understand that? Have any questions about that? You have 3 business days from today's date. If once you leave here, you realize you misunderstood your right, you can return here and request to have that set aside, okay? Friday is not a business day because it's a holiday, okay? Get your copy and you'll be all set.
Yes.
The Stadium North Loss versus Demora Jackson 25-02801 LT. Appearance, please.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. Norman Woody appearing on behalf of the plaintiff, Stadium North Loss.
Okay, your name, please, ma'am. What's your name?
Laura Jackson.
Okay, today was the date that was scheduled for a hearing for a non-payment of rent. I have a conditional dismissal here. It states that the matter will be dismissed today upon the condition that you pay the past due rent plus court costs for a total amount of $4,791.68 on or before the 14th of the month, and that's for rent due through a period of July 31st, 2025. Is that correct? And that's your signature there? You understand that you have the right to have an attorney with you today to represent you? Did you want to waive that right? You want to get an attorney to represent you? Are you going to hire the attorney? Okay, so you still want to get an attorney? Okay. You also have the right to proceed to trial. You could demand a jury trial in this matter and present proofs or to your defense as to why you withheld this rent. Do you understand that? Do you want to have a jury trial on this, or do you want to do the conditional dismissal?
I'll do the dismissal.
Okay, no one's threatening you to give up these rights, correct? Partial performance will not satisfy this agreement, so you need to pay the full amount in section 2 here on or before the 14th, or you need to vacate on or before the 14th. Otherwise, they can enter judgment against you and not give you a new court date for that, okay? You have 3 business days from today's date to return to the court. If you misunderstood any of the rights that you've given up, you can return to the court and request to have that set aside, okay? Any questions? Get your copy of the paperwork in a minute. Any additional matters?
Nothing for plaintiff, Your Honor.
Thank you. And Fridays doesn't count as a business day because we're closed. That's it.
Thank you. Joy only got one case done at the same time. I did like 4 or 5 with you, so I smoked her today.
Maybe it's not her fault. Maybe
I'm pretty
the
confident it's not her
details
fault.
were more complicated.
I can tell you right now for certain, her details were a lot more complicated. That doesn't mean I can't give her grief, but
I know.
You know how that works.
Gotta do it. You gotta do it.
And a nice actually to have in court. Makes the day a little more fun.
I'm sure.
Have a wonderful afternoon and
Same
enjoy
to
your court.
you. Okay, let's see. What are the notes in here? Okay, they have one more, but it was just yesterday. Woody? Mm-hmm. Oh.